Yeah, we back. Welcome to the culture. Yes, welcome to the culture, the hottest broadcast in the game, where we discuss who is really committing the most heinous crimes across the nation and across the world. As you already know, this series was inspired by years of me listening to certain conservative voices in the media that wanted to focus on crime in the black community, oftentimes trying to frame it as if crime is unique to us, right? So that inspired me to dig deeper into the true crime data and statistics and the headlines in the United States and across the world to see who is really committing the most diabolical crimes across the planet. Now, let's get into today's episode, not wasting no time, right? So today we got to crash out. The FBI made a big arrest today. Somebody tried to crash out for Charlie Kirk. Yes, indeed. Now, not wasting no time. Let's jump straight into it. A Texas man threatening to shoot up a pride parade to pay them back for taking out Charlie Kirk, right? So this man said, listen, he was going to go grab the weaponry. He was going to go retrieve the machinery, and he was going to go down to the pride parade because he said that it was the LGBT that assassinated Charlie Kirk. So he said, listen, I got to slide for Charlie Kirk. He said, listen, I got to ride for Charlie. So the FBI got wind of this crash out, thankfully, and they apprehended the scoundrel before innocent civilians were killed. Now, take a look up on the screen, right? FBI arrests a man who allegedly threatened to shoot people at a Texas pride parade. The suspect, Joshua Cole, allegedly used a Facebook account to threaten revenge for the murder of Charlie Kirk, right? Now, like I said, man, welcome to the culture. Let's continue. Let's jump into the next story. A Grand Blanc Township Mormon church shooting leaves 2 people dead and 8 wounded, and many more are feared killed after a gunman opens fire and burns down the building. Now, welcome to the culture. Listen, the first guy, he wanted to go attack the pride parade. The FBI, thankfully, they apprehended him before he committed carnage, right? This guy ran up in a random church, started spraying everything and burned down the building, and then crashed his truck into the side of the building. Take a look up on the screen. I mean, just crashing out. White men across America crashing out. Man, crazy. Let's jump into the article. At least 2 people are dead and 8 others, including children, were wounded when a crazed gunman attacked a Michigan Latter-day Saints church as services were in full swing, then set a blaze that burned the structure to cinders, right? Damn, burned it to the ground. Authorities warned that they expect to find bodies in the charred house of worship, likely increasing the death toll. Hundreds of worshipers were inside the church during the shooting, and horrifying pictures showed the entire structure cloaked in flames. Damn. Sources told the Post that improvised explosive devices were found at the scene and a bomb squad is investigating. Now, listen, both of these stories coming out today, fresh off the press. American citizens are not safe. The children aren't safe. The pedestrians aren't safe. Nobody's safe. Let's continue. A highly premeditated attack at a North Carolina waterfront bar leaves 3 people dead and 5 wounded, right? So this also coming out today, right? All these mass shooting events, all these terrorist attacks, buildings being burned down like an invading army is coming to pillage, all coming out today in the streets of America, right? White men on the assault. Let's continue. Nigel Max Edge, 40 years old, was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 5 counts of attempted murder Sunday morning. A lone gunman killed 3 people and injured 5 others at a packed North Carolina waterfront bar late Saturday in what police described as a highly premeditated attack. Now, I don't know what is going on in the streets of America. Nobody's safe. Like I said, welcome to the culture. Now, let's continue. This story also coming out today, right? A Newport man has been charged for kidnapping. A man was arrested by Carteret County deputies Friday for allegedly kidnapping and assaulting a woman. A magistrate's order says that 32-year-old Zachary Bennett unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously kidnapped a woman for the purpose of holding her in involuntary servitude, right? So this guy right here, Zachary Bennett, he kidnapped a woman to put her in slavery, right? Put her in bondage, involuntary servitude, right? Put her in slavery. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you examine the type of crimes that these guys engage in, like strange crimes, you know, kidnapping random civilians to put them in slavery, going to a random church and burning down the building. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand. Anyways, welcome to the culture. Let's continue. Take a look up on the screen. Howard Rubin, a New York City financier with ties to George Soros, was arrested for allegedly sex trafficking women to a sex dungeon at his penthouse. You see, these guys got sex dungeons and things like that. Like, their proclivities are very strange, man. That's why I say certain things got to be culture. You know, certain things just got to be culture, man. Let's continue. This is the statement from the FBI in New York. For many years, Howard Rubin and Jennifer Powers allegedly spent at least $1 million to finance the commercial sexual torture of multiple women via a national trafficking network. The defendants allegedly exploited Rubin's status to ensnare their prospective victims and force them to endure unthinkable physical trauma before silencing any outcries with threats of legal recourse. The FBI will continue to apprehend any trafficker who sexually abuses others for twisted gratification. Right? Like I say, man, gotta be culture. Welcome to the culture. Welcome to a brand new episode of the culture. Let's continue. That actually reminds me of another executive right here in New York City, right? Howard Rubin, the criminal we just discussed, he got caught up out here in New York City. And another executive earlier in the year got caught up on a similar type of crime. That's why I say it gotta be culture. Let's continue. Take a look up on the screen. Back in April of this year, a Manhattan executive assaulted, punched, and shocked women with cattle prod at his apartment, according to prosecutors, right? This guy right here, right? I'm telling you, these guys got a good appearance on the outside, but man, behind the curtain, man, the culture is diabolical. Let's continue. A private equity executive turned his New York City apartment into a torture chamber of grotesque sexual violence. Manhattan prosecutors said Thursday that Ryan Hemphill is accused of assaulting 6 women over 5 months in a depraved rampage in which he allegedly punched, waterboarded, and shocked the victims with a cattle prod and kept the recordings of the assaults as trophies. Now, that's this guy right here, right? Yeah, take off that executive suit, put on the jail suit. Yup, you going under the jail, buddy. Listen, and on top of that, you're not getting no exoneration, because when y'all commit crimes, listen, we know for a fact you committed the crime, right? Ain't no exoneration for you. Let's continue. Now, take a look up on the screen. A South African man living in Jefferson County has been charged with the distribution of child exploitation material, right? Now, the white South Africans, right? Remember back earlier in the year when Trump first came into office and he opened the floodgates, he opened the doors for the white South Africans. The white South Africans haven't even been here for 365 days. They've already began engaging in the child exploitation material. It's got to be culture. That's why I say it got to be culture. They haven't even been here for a year and they already going after the children. Already coming after the children. It's got to be culture. Let's continue. According to the criminal complaint, Meyer used an internet-based social networking application installed on his cell phone to distribute the child exploitation material to other users on the platform, including some who identified as children, right? So he was sending the child exploitation material to other children. My goodness. These are the immigrants that Trump opened the floodgates for. You see, Trump probably thought that he was standing in solidarity with his fellow white brothers, but not knowing that you opening the doors for those who are going to come straight target the children. You got to understand what your brothers be up to, brother Trump. You know your brothers be up to no good. Trump knows his brothers be up to no good. He knows his brothers be up to no good, and you open the floodgates and now the children already under attack. Let's continue. Kidnapped girls from Missouri are found in Evansville, Arizona. 2 girls who authorities say were kidnapped in Missouri were found Saturday morning in Evansville. The Addison County Sheriff says the 2 12-year-old girls were reported missing after they did not return home from a football game Friday night, right? So that's this guy right here snatching up little girls off the street. Right? Now, like I said, we've already discussed cases in this series of multiple underage black girls who go missing and some random white man got him in his house, right? So these guys, he done snatched up random girls off the street, took them to a whole nother city and state. The authorities, thankfully caught him though, but welcome to the culture, man. Welcome to the streets of America. Let's continue. Take a look up on the screen. A Montgomery County couple has been charged with bestiality and the possession of child exploitation material. On March 13th, deputies with Constable Ryan Cable's office were called on 3540 Rayford Road, where it was reported that an adult man identified as William Keene was following kids around the store and performing a sexual act. Now take a look up on the screen. That's that individual and his wife. On his phone, authorities found a video of Keene's wife, Jolie Keene, engaging in various sexual acts with the couple's Great Dane dog and other images of child sexual assault. Now take a look up on the screen. Now this is a Great Dane, just to get an idea of the size of the organism that she was engaging in romantic relations with. This is a Great Dane, very big dog. Now, anyway, let's continue. This is the lady and her husband right there, as you can see. And this lady, when you go into her credentials, right, family nurse practitioner, former registered nurse, got her master's in science and things like that. So On paper, you'd believe that these are just, regular everyday people. And that's what we discover. A lot of these individuals committing the most diabolical crimes, like we mentioned with the men, right? The judges, the policemen, the sheriffs, the deputies, the coaches, the priests, the pastors, all getting arrested for crimes against children, right? And this lady right here, right, getting engaged in the most filthy activity. Nurse practitioner, got her master's. So like I said, man, the culture is crazy. You sitting back thinking that your doctor is an upstanding individual. Coming to find out when she goes home, she laying up with the dog, right? Her and her husband, they getting it in with the dogs. Yo, bro, welcome to the culture. Welcome to a brand new episode of the culture. And take a look up on the screen. This is her husband, right? Former Navy veteran, right? Retired Navy veteran, served the country, wife got her master's, nurse practitioner, making good money. And in the free time, we laying up with the dogs. Man, it's crazy, man. Welcome to the culture. Welcome to the culture. Welcome to the culture. Let's continue. A Carteret County man arrested after threatening to shoot up black children at a preschool. Take a look up on the screen. This individual right here. A man who allegedly vowed to shoot up preschoolers caught by the FBI, right? So the FBI, they done caught like two of these knuckleheads. The first guy said, I'm going to go, destroy the Pride Parade. We're going to go shoot up the Pride Parade. Now this guy said he's going to go to some black neighborhood and shoot up the preschool. What is going on in the culture? What is happening in the culture, man? Federal agents working with local deputies arrested Zachary Charles Newell on Monday, September 1st, 2025 for a criminal complaint charging him with making vile threats, including to shoot up a black preschool on social media. Man, listen, what is going on with the white man in America? Touching the children, attacking the children, assassinating the children, kidnapping people, putting them in slavery. All in the month of September, right? All in the month of September. And the conservatives will have you believe that we need to be talking about, oh man, the black man that killed the lady on the bus, the white lady on the bus, right? We're going to blow up that one story. But look at all these atrocities taking place in the nation. The dogs ain't safe. The kids ain't safe. Nobody's safe. Going to church. The church ain't safe. Nobody's safe, man. The Pride Parade ain't safe. Ain't nobody safe. Man, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide the Great Dane. It's your boy Neferkari the Salee back in the Billy. Yes, indeed. Second single off the next project, The Spy in Bamako. Pinned comment at the top. Link in the description. Subscribe to the Patreon, NTD1814. And I'm gone. Peace. Welcome to the culture.
Feel like it's see me, I feel like I'm Saudi or ran up on Yan in the middle of Bamako. Enemy line, they claiming he innocent. Don't do no talking, I gotta move militant. Don't do no talking, I hit him with facts. 1804, bringing it back. 1804 like I'm Mother Cap Henry. King with the vision, the crown never empty. Top of the mountain, my soldiers defend me. Ducking and dodging the foreign intelligence. Hitting my dance on the DGSE. Dodging they traps, still on my feet. Feeling impeccable, feel like I'm shining. Go to my neck and I'm flooded with diamonds. Go to my neck and I feel like a mess. Feel like a lion, I'm in the savannah. Feel like the king when I'm up in the jungle. Never defeated, I never been humble. Come out victorious every encounter. Money machine give me help when I count it. Money machine stack it up in a beat. Heart of a king and I ride for the team. Weight of the world got it stuck on my shoulders. Bet you can feel it, my heart getting colder. Yeah, gotta stay focused so when it's in shots I gotta react. Cause I'm a target, I'm under attack. Grabbing a weapon, I tell him get back. Mission exposed, secrets unfold. Enemy try but I'm still in control. Got your boy sitting in Bamako prison. Hoping they wish we sending them home. Enemy know that we good under pressure. Been through the thunderous turbulent storm. Shorty a diamond, I told her she precious. Hop in a whip and I'm taking her home. Hop in a whip and I'm swerving, I'm smashed. Killing my enemies, one of my passion. Rocking this gold like we in bikini. Feel like the captain, I'm clutching a heater. Yeah, gotta stay focused so when it's in shots I gotta react. Cause I'm a target, I'm under attack. Grabbing a weapon, I tell her get back. Mission exposed, secrets unfold. Enemy try but I'm still in control. Got your boy sitting in Bamako prison. Hoping they wishing we sending them home. Enemy know that we good under pressure. Been through the thunderous turbulent storm. Shorty a diamond, I told her she precious. Hop in a whip and I'm taking her home. Hop in a whip and I'm swerving, I'm smashed. Killing my enemies, one of my passion. Rocking this gold like we in bikini. Feel like the captain, I'm clutching a heater.